Hello everyone, another Christmas in July tutorial for you. And today we're going to make a box, a gift box that has this beautiful barn on the top. The lid is decorated with the barn. And this barn is a new die set by Spellbinders, and it's called Country Christmas Barn from the Country Christmas collection. It's a beautiful collection. I'm showing you this specific die here, and it's just been released, but absolutely gorgeous. Just look at the details, and there are even more that I didn't use, like a little, here you can use this little window, but I opted for the reef. And you have a whole bunch of little things that make the doors and these trees. I have an extra one, and it's all etched. It really, really looks gorgeous. I love it. Very simple to put together. But today I'm not going to show you how to put this together. I'm just going to show you how to make the box, and you can use the dies to decorate, because as you know, Spellbinders now makes it very easy for you to assemble the dies, because it comes with this template here. You just go to their website, and I'll have the link below to the die set and the full collection. And you can always check where everything goes, how they assemble together, and it's a game changer that they have done very recently. So that's the beautiful die set for today, and we're going to make the box. It's a reinforced box, but quite easy to make. And all the measurements will be down in the description as well, okay? And guys, again, I've been asking you, because this is something I never did before, but I really think it helps for you to subscribe, because I have like 90% or something like that of you who come to my channel are not subscribers, and I want to reach 50,000 subscribers this year. So help me reach my goal, okay? Thank you so much, and let's move to the tutorial. So the paper I'm using today is Recollections Winter Wonderland, and I'll have the link here if I find it on Michael's, if they have it, okay? Because it's Recollections, so that you can get it. It's beautiful paper, lovely colors, lots of blues, which I love. I like when the paper, Christmas paper, is not just red and green. So I bought this one because it has a lot of blues. So that's the paper. And you're going to need 2 pieces of paper. For the base, this paper is 11 by 10. And this one is 9 by 8. And I cut a little piece 4 by 3. I'm just going to use this as a decoration, and also to make the base a little firmer, okay? Sturdier. So you don't need that, but if you want. And basically, I want to show you something. The die set that I used is from the it's called Country Christmas Barn by Spellbinders. And it's beautiful, as you can see. That's what it makes. So you have the little trees, the barn front, and you have the reef here, the ceiling. You even have this one here that makes the snow, which I love. I love the snow there. So it makes a beautiful piece, and I will have the link below for that too. And we're going to now make the box. So I'll have the link to this die set, okay? It's below. And also I wanted to show you that now on Spellbinders, if you go to their website, when you click on the link and you see, you know, the images for the die set, they also have now, which is a game changer, the instructions on how to use every little piece of the die, which is amazing, because then you don't have little pieces loose and you're not knowing what to do with them, which happens to all of us, I'm sure. So now let's make this box. I just wanted to make sure. So we're going to make the base first, okay? So the base is here, and we're going to score on four scoring lines on each side. So here we're going to score at 1 3/4. Let me just zoom in a little bit for you. So 1 3/4 here. And do watch me doing and 3 1/2. doing the top, okay? Because the lid has a trick, otherwise it won't close. So, I'm just gonna leave here. And then 7.5 and 9.25. So basically the distance here is 1 3/4, 1 3/4, 1 3/4, 1 3/4. So we're going to turn and we're going to 1 3/4 again. This is going to be a box that is reinforced. So 3.5. So it's basically the same. And then 6.5. 8 1/4. I'll have the measurements below for you, okay guys? You don't have to worry about that. And now we're going to let's score the lid. Now for the lid, we have a paper that is 9 by 8. So on the 9-inch, here's the trick. Every time you make a lid, you have to do this on all 4 sides. So you're going to basically move it 1/16 of an inch to the right, like this. You have to pull it a little bit of a distance. On my scoring board, I have that mark, but you don't, even if you don't, just know that 1/4 is here. This is 1/2, right? So 1/8 of an inch, it's half of that. So very easy, but if you don't do that, your lid's going to be the same size as the bottom, and it's not gonna close, okay? So we're gonna do that, and we're going to score at 1/4 of an inch and 2.5. And then do the same thing on the other side. Pull it to the right. So I made a distance here. I gave it a good distance because it's, especially when it's reinforced, because you're going to fold it in. So again, 1/4 of an inch and 2.5. And then on the 8, again, I'm going to pull it to the right. There you go. And here is again 1/4, 1 1/4. I'm going to have all these measurements below, okay? 1/4 and 2.5. Same thing on the other side. 1/4 and 2.5, okay? Have to make sure it's right, because sometimes the paper moves. You don't want it to be too. 1/4, 2.5. Okay, so all the scoring lines are done. And now let's make the base first, okay? So I'm gonna transfer the, in here, let me show you something that I created for you so it makes it easy. This is basically what we have here. It's harder to see, but that's what you have. 4 scoring lines on this way and 4 this way, right? Basically, what we're going to do is cut all these 3, because this is a reinforced box. I'm gonna cut this off, all 3 corners like this. All of them go. And then we're going to be left with this, right? So this, we're just going to cut it here. Sorry, not here, it will be cut already. You're gonna cut here and here, this way, where it's marked. Cut here and here, because this is going to become a flap. You're going to see that happen magically right now. So let's first fold your scoring line. So see, we're gonna cut these 3, and I'm going to do 1, and then we're going to just repeat. See, like that. We can just go straight here. Got 1 more. There you go. See, and that's what I say. You have this off, and we're gonna cut here. And when you decide which way to cut, because you could have cut it here, and the flap would go there. Once you decide where it goes, then you do the other side the same. We're gonna do 1 more side just so you see it. So I'm gonna go all the way now. like that. So cut this off. And cut this off. There you go. So that's what you have on one side. We're going to do the same. Let me just zoom out now. We're going to do the same here on this side. Cut, cut, and then like this and this, okay? I'll be back. So here's what we have left, the flaps and everything else. So we're going to turn these flaps in, and we're going to, I think I'm going to, flip this one. So we're going to just put some glue, put it on the edge like that, and we're going to make sure that this is very much aligned like this. And then when it is, you get your bone folder and press it in, okay, like I'm doing here. Remove the flap so you see. So 1 done, 3 to go. So I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna accelerate the video so you see. And there you go. We have our box almost ready. So the reason why I call it reinforced is that we're going to fold this in and glue it in place, so it makes it, you know, all the walls here will be thicker, which is what makes it reinforced. So we're going to do the same thing here. And sometimes, guys, you need to trim a little bit on the sides when it goes in, especially the second one, because this all adds paper. It's adding some paper here, so sometimes this one will kind of, you need to trim here a little bit, but if you do need it, no problem, just trim it. But most of the times I don't have to. So basically that's it. See, it makes it very sturdy because we folded it in. And the other great thing about the reinforced box is that it hides the flaps. So you don't see those flaps here. You don't want to see that. That's why I always, every time I can, I make a reinforced box, because it looks neater. And also I cut, remember I showed you in the beginning, we're going to put this at the bottom. So let's see if this needs, see, it needs a little trimming on the right side here. So we're just going to do that. Just a hair. Just to allow it to go smoothly. So yeah, all good. So not a problem. It usually happens because we're adding layers of paper. So it needs a little bit more to be a little thinner. So there you go. I'm going to use my bone folder. Wow, look how neat it looks, guys. Absolutely professional, doesn't it? So let me see this one. This one is fine. So this one, we're just gonna fold it in. There you go. Fold it in. Press it. I love this box. I love making boxes, guys. What is your favorite paper crafting thing to make? Some people it's cards. I love cards too. So let's see if this is good enough. Yeah, I think it doesn't need a lot of trimming. Sometimes I do that and then I cannot get it out. Like right now. See? See how hard it is to get it out. You have to use your nails. So I'm just going to trim it a little bit to make sure that it's not going to... I'm going to trim a little tiny bit. But I'll have all these measurements for you, okay? Now we're just going to put some glue here on the base, especially on the corners here. And there you go. I'm going to flip it in. There you go. And use your magical tool. Best tool ever is the bone folder. It's the one tool I cannot live without. I'm a fan. A lot of glue here. There you go. We have our base. It's cute. Look at that. See, very sturdy. And basically what we do with the lid is the absolute same thing. So I am not going to repeat the process. I'm going to make the lid and come back. Same thing. We're going to maybe if you can just screenshot right here so you have this diagram, this template. So if you screenshot it, you know, cut, off, and then just here, okay? But you remember how to do it. I'm gonna do the lid, which is the same thing, and then I'll be back. Now I finished the lid right here. I added a paper here too, and it fits perfectly because we did what I showed you. It's snug and it's not loose. So last thing we do is I added a layer of paper, the same paper, because this is going to show, especially the outside, a little bit. And what we need to do is to basically align it here, just center it as best as you can. And that's the best way to do it. Don't do it this way because you can't see. So you just align it and make sure that it has all the same distances here. And then you glue the lid on the barn, okay? I'm going to do that and I'll be back. And here we go, guys. We have our box. See, it's all aligned, very well centered on all four sides. And we have our beautiful lid. How cool is that? Wow, I love it. I love the red with the red. That's why I made the lid a little bit shorter, because it shows I like the contrast. This is upside down. I just noticed that. Oh, who cares, right? Nobody's gonna notice, only us, because one side is, there's really no way you can do that perfectly, because that's how it is. Paper crafting, never perfect, always beautiful. Guys, please do subscribe. Help me reach my 50,000, okay? That's it for today. Let me know what you think. Do you like this die? And if you do buy it, use my link, because I get a small commission and it doesn't change the price for you, okay? That's it for today, and you have a wonderful day.